All right, we are back with another love raffle reading. This week, our winner is HR, so congratulations. Your question is, you said that you've been ready for a little romance for so long, but the universe doesn't seem to think it's time, and you had a false start this year. So let's see what's going on with your love life. Already at the back, well, when I split the deck, I had the Three of Embers along with this Five of Lotuses. So it seems that you are expanding outside of like whatever preconceived notions you may have had about love. Let's see. It looks like you're being asked to define your vision or define like what it is that you want. Get very clear. Where I have the Seven of Lotuses in reverse, this is like the energy of clearing up illusions. So you may have had like a lot of different options, where in the upright the Seven of Lotuses is like having a lot to choose from and not really knowing what to go with. Ooh, and then this fell out. Okay, so this is saying that you're being guided to get very clear. I got a really itchy nose. I don't know if that could be a sign for you. Yeah, okay, and then this card of expansion. So you're being guided to get very clear on what it is that you want. It's so funny because I actually encountered a few comments today with people talking about love and how they don't feel that it's meant for them or that sort of thing. Like they either feel like they're too weird or like all kinds of stuff. So you could be getting very clear on what it is that you want and being pretty unapologetic about it. And your energy could also be expanding here. Get a few. So you could be expanding into like a new worldview, or your perspective on things is changing. This is something I talk a lot about with one of my clients who actually became a friend. We're discussing how, ooh, yeah, you're going through like a big review period. Okay. How what they wanted, and we both mirror this in each other, is how what they wanted in a person has changed once they started aligning like with their purpose. So this is someone like I help them guide them from like a 9-to-5 job to pursuing creativity, that sort of thing, full time, and that as they've stepped into what they know is for them, their purpose and all of that, they found that what they've desired in a partner has changed as well. 222 on my timer, so it's co-creation energy. So it's sort of like the old stuff just won't cut it anymore. Stuff that they thought was good enough when they were living a life that was good enough just doesn't resonate with them anymore. So especially where I've got this unknown card, this is judgment in the traditional deck. So this is like the last step before completing a very significant life cycle. So you could be in a very intense period of review right now, and that could have to do with like this false start. Was like either this person wasn't completely aligned to you, or you were still figuring out what exactly it is that you have been seeking in a partnership. Yeah, you're going through a time of healing and renewal, and you are about to step into your happiness here, where I have this Infinite Paths card. This is the Sun in the traditional deck. In this particular deck, it's saying that, interesting, where I have this unknown, even though you may not be able to see the path may not seem clear, or even if it feels like you're on the wrong path. What's peeking out here? Okay, yeah, you've been balancing some stuff out. Okay, confirmation with this past life. So this is death and rebirth. So you are going through something pretty significant here. You may even be relearning yourself. 333 on my timer. You could be seeing a lot of those repeating number synchronicities. But there is something that's being brought into balance for you. You could be learning how to balance new energies. Ooh, especially where I've got this behind it, this Five of Birds energy behind it, which is sort of like a fighting yourself. So you may have an idea, like your soul knows what you want. However, your ego or like societal expectations, familial expectations, pressure, like peer pressure, all that stuff could be influencing what you think you want, like all the rhetoric online, all of that, like where you're told to want a certain thing, even though you may want something completely different. A relationship dynamic to you may look different than what you're told you're supposed to want. So it seems that you're getting really in touch with your soul right now. There are pieces of you that are dying. This could be a piece of the ego, like I was saying, things that you're supposed to want or you're supposed to go for that make sense, sort of like the right person on paper versus like what you would actually want, that may be completely different than what your parents would want from you or what your best friend thinks would be best for you, or all of that. So it seems like you are really narrowing down your focus, your options. Your guidance is to journal about this script, like get very serious about what it is that you want. This is one of those things where, for me, like journaling isn't like the Dear Diary thing. Journaling is getting very clear Having those hard conversations with yourself is like, what would it mean for you to have the person that totally aligns to you? Why do you think you can't have this person? That sort of thing. Because it seems like you're going through this very significant judgment period before something is like reborn for you. So it seems that you're just being guided to balance your energy, get clear on what you want, and how you will navigate this world, like having what you want, where it may look very different from like societal expectations or any of that. So this is like a time to get really honest with yourself about what you want, and that's why like if it doesn't seem like it's time, it's because something else just needs to be worked out, and what exactly it is that you are asking for and what you're looking for and what your blockages to this may be. So if this resonates with you, let me know. And if you want to grab a raffle ticket, all of that is in my bio. Thanks, guys.